Is
Uh,
there anything that's off limits for you, like topic wise? Christian and I had this conversation years ago. We were hosting a morning show for Collider, and Christian was like, anything can be funny, but not everything is funny, but anything can
Yeah.
be. At the time, I was like, I think that's wrong. And now I'm like, yeah, I think that's probably right. Do you think there's anything that can't be funny? Is there any topic that you're like, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole?
No, anything can be funny. I mean, it's just your approach, what you're
Yeah.
making fun of. There's certain things that I'm not able to make funny right now, but that doesn't mean I can't make it funny in like a year. And that goes for, I think, most comics. So, no, nothing's off limits.
Yeah, George Carlin always said it best. Yeah,
But it's got to be right, and it's got to be true to who I am, and it's got to be like, I think when I was a brand new comic, I would say anything for a laugh, and then you kind of like, no, I want this to feel like it's me. I want this to be like, I want to be. You rule out a lot of things you wouldn't rule out as like a novice, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you for sure. That's what we used to talk about on that show. Is I remember George Carlin basically saying that, which is anything can be funny, but not anyone can make it funny. And it's like, it just depends on your approach. And that's what, again, going back to our earlier conversation, to where you have a thing about you where there are things that I've seen other comedians try to tackle certain subjects that you were tackling, and it failed miserably because they just don't have whether it's a charm, whether it's an indication in a tone in their voice, a way that they reflect their words. It's everything. It's like I was just having a conversation with a musician recently, and it's very similar to that. And people don't understand that it's music, what you're doing on that stage, and you're navigating the energy, you're navigating your tone, but you're also got to make sure the shit that you're saying, you believe in it and that you want to talk about it. So if it's not funny, it's because you didn't make it funny, or you're not able to make that particular thing funny.
Yeah, I'll also say something that I don't necessarily agree with for a joke, but it's got to feel right. It's got to be like clearly fun. There's certain things. Sometimes a joke will make me realize what I do believe, though, too. Sometimes I'll write something and be like, oh, I guess I feel that way.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I'll write it and be like, I don't feel that way, but it's pretty fucking funny, I'm going to say, So, yeah, it's tough. But there's things I said as an 18-year-old that I wouldn't say now, because I don't think I'm just a different person than I was then.
I mean, hence the name of the special, right?